It's easy to talk about when everything makes sense, when the road is clear and the signs are visible. But blind faith, that's different. That's when God says, move, and you can't see where your foot will land. It's when all you have left is trust. A child never worries about where the path leads. They just hold their parent's hand and walk. That's blind faith, not seeing the road, but knowing who is leading you. It's not weakness. It's not denial. It's the strength to say, even when I can't trace God's hand, I will still trust His heart. There's a story of a mountain climber who slipped one dark night. As he fell, he caught hold of a rope tied to his harness. In the darkness, he dangled mid-air, frozen, terrified, praying for rescue. He cried out, "God, help me!" And a voice came, calm and strong, "Cut the rope!" But he couldn't. It made no sense. He held tighter through the freezing night, and by morning, he was found dead, still hanging on the rope, just 2 feet above the ground. That's how many of us live, holding on to what we think is saving us, not realizing it's what's keeping us stuck. God says, let go. But fear says, what if I fall? And faith replies, what if you fly? Sometimes, the miracle is waiting on the other side of surrender. Blind faith isn't about ignoring logic. It's about trusting a higher logic. The same God who parted the Red Sea can open the path beneath your feet. The same God who shut the lions' mouths can silence the voices that threaten you. And the same God who raised the dead can bring life to what you thought was over. When I walk in blind faith, I walk in alignment with His unseen plan. And in that plan, there are no accidents, only divine appointments. Abraham didn't know how God would provide the lamb, but he still climbed the mountain. Moses didn't know how the sea would open, but he still raised the staff. And Peter didn't know how the water would hold him, but he still stepped out of the boat. Blind faith doesn't mean I don't feel fear. It means I walk through it, trusting that God walks with me. There are moments when everything goes silent. No signs, no confirmations, no visible progress. That's when blind faith is tested. When I keep showing up. When I keep believing. When I keep saying, God, I don't see it yet, but I know you're working. Because faith isn't sight. Faith is stubborn trust. Faith is holding on when there's nothing left to hold. Maybe right now, you're at the edge. The rope is slipping, the light is dim, and you're wondering if God still sees you. He does, and He's saying the same thing. He said to Jehoshaphat, you will not need to fight this battle. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. When you've done all you can, stand. When your strength is gone, trust. And when your eyes can't see, believe. Blind faith doesn't mean I walk without fear. It means I walk without sight. Because my steps are guided by something stronger than vision, trust. Even if I can't see the next chapter, I know the author is still writing. So I will keep walking, not by sight, but by faith.